What's going on, y'all? So, I am in the market for some new monitors. The monitors I'm currently using and have been using for the past 5 or 6 years have been the PreSonus Scepter S6s with the M Audio SBX10 sub. And I still like the S6s, the Scepters. They sound good. My mixes translate well, and I'm able to get good mixes on them. But, for those who remember a few years ago, PMC let me demo their 226s and their Result 6s. And I was really impressed with those monitors. And I've always said that when it's time for me to upgrade, I'm going to get some PMCs. And now that that time is here, I'm kind of wondering what else is out there before I just go with the PMCs. So right now, it is fair game. I'm looking at all brands. And I'm also not even ruling out keeping the Scepter S6s. So I'm going to look at some other brands and just kind of narrow this down. And my budget here is going to be 2,500 to 3,000 for a pair, and it's going to be really hard because studio monitors are the hardest thing to choose for your studio. You can't go on YouTube and hear what monitors sound like. You can hear other people review them and talk about them, but you have to hear them for yourself in your room. I can go down to Vintage King and listen to monitors, but I need to hear them in my room. So that's what's going to make this choice hard. I mean, spending that much on monitors, I feel like anything I get in that price range is going to be really good. And I'm just going to be really critical and, make a decision with them. And, I'm saying I may keep the Scepters because, these monitors I try, if I don't feel that they give me something a lot more than what I'm getting from the Scepters, then I feel like I may as well just continue to use the Scepters for now. But going back to the PMCs, there was just a extra clarity in the mid range and extended high range that I can hear, which is what I'm kind of after here now in some new monitors. This 2,500 to 3,000 budget, I would like to get a sub to match as well, is kind of my goal. Not a must, but that is what I'm thinking that I would like right now. So I said I was going to talk about the things that I don't like about the Scepter S6 that's been annoying me. And one of them is at low volumes, the it's uneven. The levels are uneven. It's really weird, and it may be that I just need to have my Scepter S6 serviced and send it back to PreSonus and have it looked at because I calibrate them to 80 dB and they line up level wise at 80 dB. They're set the same when I calibrate them to 80 dB. However, when I play music through them, and if I have it at a low volume, my center image is shifted a little bit to the left. If I turn it up, that center image kind of shifts more towards the middle. So to me, it's just not playing at the same volume or playing in the same frequency range at volume when I started to put music through it. So that's been annoying. I thought it may have been my monitor controller, but I hooked up another interface, did some troubleshooting, even switched cables, even went to a TRS connection, and it's been doing the same thing. So that, as well as the buttons on the back just aren't as responsive, and which really isn't a big deal to me because I keep my monitors just running at linear full range. I've recently put the high pass filter on the Scepters with the sub, and which brings me to one thing that I'm definitely going to be looking for in a new pair of monitors is a high pass filter on the back because I want to run this with a sub and I want to be able to set the high pass filter on the monitors so I can set the crossover the same on the sub. Therefore, I'm not doubling up those frequencies. And the Scepter has a high pass filter. I've been running it at 80 the past couple weeks here and really just messing with recalibrating monitors, recalibrating my sub and all that just to make sure what I'm wanting to get out of a new pair of monitors I can't already get with the Scepters. I just may need to do some tweaking. So I've been doing that. But, let me know what monitors you use. Throw some suggestions out there. Like I said, right now it's pretty much fair game. I'm going to do these videos and document this as I narrow this down. I want to narrow this down to maybe 2-3 monitors and, try those out. See how they compare to the Scepter S6s and see if I will be keeping them. So this will be interesting. It's going to be overwhelming and will probably even turn stressful. But like I said, let me know what monitors y'all are using. I'm going to start the search, and I'm going to keep doing these videos as I search and, see what we can come up with. All right, I'll catch y'all next time. I want to invite you to check out my podcast, the Faders Up Podcast, where we discuss pro audio and beyond. We discuss everything from recording to gear to the music business. So if you're an audio engineer, songwriter, recording artist, music producer, this podcast is for you. We recently started season 2, and we're going to have a lot of listener questions on this season, as well as some really cool guests that's lined up and giveaways as well. So if you've already subscribed and followed the podcast, thank you. If you haven't, it's available on all platforms, and I encourage you to check it out. Also, rate it and review it and let us know what you think.